Hey, it's 2024, and for many of us, so many doors are being closed. And for some of us, the reason why is because there are some things we have become so comfortable with that are keeping us from fully moving forward into God's purpose for our lives. And for many of us, it takes God literally stepping in and closing those doors in order to realign us with where we're supposed to be. It's at that point we see it as, oh my gosh, this just keeps failing. My life, it's like no matter how much I try, I keep getting setbacks after setbacks. I mean, it's a new year. I just made a new year resolution and I'm pushing for greatness, and bam, the door closed in my face. It seems like everything I love is just being taken away from me. But God says through His revelation in His Word, I am forcefully taking you from this, because if it were left up to you, you would never let it go. We have become so comfortable with what was meant to be temporary, and we try so hard to force it into our next chapter. But God now has to step into our weakness, and He says, no, I'm closing the door to that job. I'm closing the doors to that relationship. I'm closing the doors on the point of your life that you're in right now that you feel is going so well and you don't want to separate from it. You're so attached to it. But He says it was never meant to be permanent, but only temporary. And because you have grown so attached to what was never meant to be long term, it's time for me to step in, to pull you out of some rooms that you were only supposed to pass through. But you've gotten so comfortable. You're laying on the bed, you're chilling on the couch, you're in the fridge, you're grabbing the food. You've just become so comfortable, but you were only supposed to pass through. And it's time for me to lock some doors in order to force you down the hall, in order to force you down the street, where I have a door open for you and prepared for you. It's time to move on. It's time to let go. It's time to make room for what I have prepared for you in this chapter.